Hi guys, and welcome back to my channel. My name is Pascal, and today I'm going to talk about the books that I am hoping to read in the month of April. Let's just go ahead and get into it. The books that I currently have in my possession, aka can hold in my hand, I have in my hand. So the first one that I'm hoping to get through in the month of April is Francine Pascal's Sweet Valley High super thriller. So when I was younger, I was reading Gaia. I don't remember. Fearless, I think was the name of her series. Fearless, and it had a teenager named Gaia, and she was like on the run, and it was pretty legit. Definitely did not know that she'd also written the Sweet Valley High series. Did not know until much older that the Sweet Valley High series had mysteries. So this is actually the very first one in the series. It's called Double Jeopardy, and the twins come across a murder, and a friend of their brother is actually charged with it. So now they want to figure out who did it and why. So I'm excited about that. This is the first one in the set. I had to buy it on Amazon. It was like $3 because it's just that old. I wonder when it was. Oh, okay. So this is a super thriller, and it's the only super thriller. I misunderstood. Oh, sad face. And this is 1987. So this book was published in 1987, and I am excited to read it. It's probably going to be in the same vein of the Nancy Drew case files, which I enjoy, so I'm hoping to get to this. The next book on my list that I actually have in my hand is The Last of August by Brittany Caravallo. I always get that backwards. By Brittany Cavallaro. And it is the second book in the Charlotte Holmes series. I really loved A Study in Charlotte, and I have been trying to finish this book for a while. I had it on ebook, I had it on audiobook, and I get to a certain point and I stop and I haven't been able to pick it back up. So I bought it because they were having like a double pack. I also own A Study in Charlotte. I own A Study in Charlotte in paperback and also ebook. Don't ask me why, but I do. And I love the series so much that I wanted to have it on my shelves. But I'm having trouble getting through this, and I don't want to stop because it's one of the only books that I've read that deals with the difficulty of platonic touching after being a sexual assault victim. And that's something that I really feel more people need to know about. The ways things change. Easy things change after you are sexually assaulted is very difficult and often untalked about. Simple touches like a handshake or a hug become difficult. Touching people, whether you know them or not, becomes difficult. It's very hard to get back to. And a lot of people don't even know it's a thing after you've been sexually assaulted. And it's pretty fucking rare to read it in a book. So I'm really trying my hardest to get through it, but it is really slow, and because the subject is slightly triggering for me, it is difficult to continue. But I am like halfway through the book, so I don't want to stop, and I'm hoping to get it done this year. Because there are 2 more books that I've heard are really good, and I can't read them until I finish this, so I gotta suck it up. The next book I've also bought on Amazon and have had for quite some time. And this is Stalking Jack the Ripper. And I'm about to fuck up her name. Stalking Jack the Ripper by Carrie Maniscalco. We're going to go with Maniscalco. I got the audiobook. I couldn't finish it. I got the book. I haven't started it, but it is on my list and I want to finish it for the month of April. So here goes nothing. It is about Victorian times. It's a mystery, and there is a girl who wants to be a coroner around the time that Jack the Ripper is filleting women. So I'm very excited to read this. She is supposed to be very feminist and outgoing for a time when women were not supposed to be, and I am all for it. So I'm hoping that this lives up to the hype. The rest on my list, which I do not have copies for, they are either ebooks or audiobooks, is Deadly Silence and Last Echo by Kimberly Durding. If these sound familiar to you at all, it's because these are the last two books in the Body Finder series. I accidentally picked up the first one like years ago, fell in love, forgot about it, got back into reading, found the second book. It wasn't as good, still liked it, got books 3 and 4, and never got around to actually reading them. So I have them for about 12 more days, and I am hoping to get through them and finish them. It is about a girl named Iris, and she has a kind of power that allows her to see death. Not like a reaper, but like the aura of death. So she can tell when someone has passed away near you. She can tell when there's a dead body nearby, whether it is an animal or a human being. And she can tell who did it by the color of the aura that the person is wearing. It's pretty legit. Although in the last book, Iris seemed to have lost some of her mojo. She seemed to be questioning herself a lot and like waiting for her boyfriend, Jay, I think his name is. It's been a while since I touched the books. Waiting for her boyfriend, Jay, to make the first move, which I am not at all about. So I'm hoping that that shit goes away. For the third book, I'm hoping that that was just like a sophomore mistake. Please let that be a sophomore mistake. And I'm ready to get down to more body finding and more murder solving. I have both of those in an ebook. The next book on my list is called The Magic Misfits. It is written by Neil Patrick Harris, and it is about a group of children who have magical powers and they need to solve something. I think it's a puzzle. I'm not certain. I picked it up because the cover art is really, really cute. I'll set it here. And I was in the mood for something a little bit lighter after, I don't remember what book it was, but it sucked. So I was in the mood for something lighter, so I picked it up. The next book on my list is The Dark Alpha's Claim by Donna Grant, and it is #1 in the Reaper series. It is this whole secret world about the war against Fae. Dark Fae and Light Fae. There are dragon kings that protect humans. It's in like, they all have Scottish accents, so I don't know if it's in Scotland, if it's in Ireland, or if they just have Scottish accents in Brooklyn. Like, I'm a couple of chapters into it, but honestly I can't remember where it's placed right now. But basically the Reapers are Reapers given orders by death, and they have never gotten orders to kill half Fae, half human until now. And a lot of them are not into killing innocent bystanders, so they're trying to figure out what's up. That's about where I am right now, and it's pretty good. It's obviously one of those erotic paranormal stories. I wasn't expecting that. The story just sounded really good to me, but it sucks because I was listening to it at work, and then all of a sudden they were talking about how his cock got hard and he wanted to kiss her, and that's just not work appropriate material, so alas I had to stop. And I got it in ebook and I got it in audio and not an ebook, so I can't just continue to read it that way. I have to like wait till I'm home or out of work. And since I spend 90% of my time at work, that's a problem. But yeah, I like it so far. The next books on my list are Heartsick by Chelsea Kane. If this sounds familiar, I started reading it a couple months ago, and it had to go back to the library, and I just now got it back. Wallbanger by Alice Clayton. It is exactly how it sounds. It is an erotic comedy. I have been laughing non-stop. I'm about chapter 8 or 9. Laughing non-stop since I started reading it, so I really like it. I'm hoping that it continues this way. Soulless by Gail Carriger. I think there's no N, so I think it's like Carriger. And it is part of the Parasol Protectorate series, which I found on Instagram. To an Instagrammer, I'll plug them here because they were awesome and I'm so excited. And not only did my library have all the books, but they had all of the audiobooks. So I'm super excited to start that audiobook. Book on my list is To Catch a Killer by Cheryl Scarborough, and it is number 1 of the Aaron Blake series. And I'm ready for some mystery. After the failure of horror last month, I'm just ready to get down to some whodunit type shit this month. And I'm so excited that I have so many books that fill that bill. Thank you guys for sticking it out with me, and I will see you next time. Peace out.